Hello and welcome to 1806. If you're new to the channel, my family and I bought this old stone house about 3 years ago now, and we've been renovating it week to week, paycheck to paycheck, and learning as we go. Definitely made some mistakes, but no one has been seriously injured, and we're still happily married. Currently, I'm working in the downstairs bathroom. It's one of 3 bathrooms that the house will have. So if our channel is something that you think you might enjoy, hit the subscribe button and start watching. I don't know how you found us, but I'm glad you did. Now let's get to this week's episode. Alright, I got Sarah here for her big guns to help put this door in place. I think it's going to be quite challenging, but I've been wrong before, I think. I'm not sure. Have I ever been wrong? I think I've been wrong before, but I think it's going to be challenging. Lucky for me, this old house just put up a video yesterday about how to install a door jamb. Is that what that's called? Mm-hmm. Door jamb. Door casing. And I'm going to use their directions, step by step, word by word, because this old house never has steered me wrong. Okay, step 1 is, did he do that on the hinge side? I don't think it matters.
No.
Step 1 is you measure from the bottom of your casing up to some random amount. I'm going to measure 53 inches.
Well, the first step was checking for plumb in your...
Oh, thanks, Sarah. Thank you, Sarah. The first step is to make sure that your casing is plumb, which I did that.
Your framing.
The first step is to make sure that your framing is really plumb and stuff, and I did that. It is good. Now what?
Now measure from the top down.
Now, second step is you measure from the top of your casing down to your random amount. Oh crap, this is where you really need to be able to read I'm lucky. It's 30 and a half. 30 and a half. Now what do you do?
Now you transfer that to the other side.
Next step is you transfer your measurement from the top down to the other side. 30 and a half. Then you have to take into consideration your finished floor. You're not even on the camera. If I edit this properly, you won't even be here.
Okay.
Come over here. Be in the frame with me. I already have a piece of wood. I'll show you. I already have this 2x4 in here, which is the exact level of my finished floor.
Says pencil.
Says pencil. Then you use a level. Everything's kind of in my way, isn't it? You use a level. Oh, no. It's just to...
We have a smaller one, don't we?
Yeah, but it won't be big enough. We'll be right back. My level won't go across the door area because it's just too big. I set my laser up here and I'm shooting a level line, and then I'll be able to make my line over here now. I don't know what step we're on, but it's put the door casing into your spot. Okay. So, it lines up. I'll show you. Those 2 lines, for me, are lined up. That's probably good enough. The next step is you have to kind of take into account your finished wall here. And for me, I'm going to sheetrock this with 1/2-inch sheetrock. So you just get some offcuts of 1/2-inch sheetrock, and you put it up like this. And if you're a baller, like Tom Silva, you use a screw, but then you use a hammer. And it worked.
That's exactly what he did.
Why don't we hammer screws all the time? That, is perfect, and then you could just mud that. So you just get it flush to there.
Mm-hmm.
And
we are not working on that side.
Oh.
He said do not work on that side.
Okay, so it's flush to there then.
Okay.
My hinge side is flush. This is just so plumb that I I don't need to shim it. It's perfect, according to my level. So I'm just gonna go for it, because that's what we do. We go for it. Okay, so they just screw it right in, huh?
I haven't gotten that far.
Oh.
Bring it in nice and snug, but don't over tighten.
Snug,
Nice and
but don't
snug.
over tighten it.
Okay.
Okay.
Snug, but it's not over tightened.
It looks over tightened.
What? Why are you saying that?
I don't know. It looks pretty tight.
I didn't like
It's
into the wood at all.
Oh, okay.
That's how you tell if it's too tight, if you into the wall.
No duts.
Nah, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay, now what?
Next step.
Alright.
I've just got my level on there, except you can see where it's coming off of the jam a little bit. Can you see that? So I'm going to shim that out a little bit if I can. It's still inside the lines here, but it seems like it's not as good. That's not part of the directions.
Yeah, the top is very tight.
But okay, so I think I'm okay.
I mean, look at it from this side.
I really want to do a plumb bob. Let's do that. Cut. My head was cut off for all that. It kind of goes back to where I didn't need to mess with this because I knew that this was really plumb.
Mm-hmm.
So why am I not just trusting it?
I don't know.
That right there is 3. Well, it's actually 3 1/16 now because I put that in.
That's close.
And if we just would have wanted to trust the level. Oh, look at that. It's well, what I don't like is that it comes off at the bottom. Why does it do that? Is it because it's not tight here?
I feel like, yeah, because if you screw that in, it's going to tighten that.
Okay, let's just screw it in. I don't even care anymore.
Well, let's do it.
Do what?
If it's messed up, then we'll
Right.
figure it out then.
We'll figure it out.
We just took 45 minutes to make this.
It was not 45 minutes. 45 minutes.
It was.
It was not 45 minutes. This was easy and quick. Thank you so much, this old house.
Oh.
Well, if I just would have broke my tile, that would have done it for me.
Jam. You're going to push them together, and I'm going to watch these 2 lines on this side of the jam opening and line.
We stopped giving steps because we don't know what we're doing.
That didn't move.
It shouldn't, but I think this board is warped a bit. I mean, that's really good now.
Yep.
That's really good. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4 big screws. Do you think that's...
Seems good.
Let me try that again. Is it good? Wow, that kind of gave me whiplash. That didn't seem to move at all. That's... Might be a 16th off. We gotta get hinges on the door because we're missing some. So let's turn the camera off. We'll find a matching hinge. Okay, so we're gonna need 2 more. 1, 2. I'd love to take a second and talk about these doors. They came to me from a contractor that demolitioned the building 18 years ago. But the building originally was built in 1854, and it was a bank. When the bank went out of business, a very wealthy family bought the house and supposedly did a $250,000 renovation in 1913. So these doors are either from the original build, 1854, or from the major renovation in 1913. What do you think? I'd love to know if anybody out there, maybe a door expert, can maybe look at these and get a general idea of the year. That would be amazing. If not, just take your wild guess. Do you think they're from 1854 or do you think they're from 1913? For anybody following the directions that we were doing, we've totally abandoned that method of teaching. So please refer to the manual from here on out. I wish I had more. Would have been more impressive.
That was a little anticlimactic. Good time to clean the sandpaper.
Got a homemade Band-Aid. I did not cut myself with my chisel. I cut myself with the razor blades when I was trying to open that Cobalt package. Cobalt?
An armpit shot.
Yeah, it's good. People love the armpit shots. Okay. Wow. So, should we or could we hang the door somehow? I didn't really explain what I'm doing here, but the door was 82 inches on one side and 82 1/4 on the other. So I decided just to cut it at 82 inches and trim the door so the bottom of it was flat. I was able to get this good, so now I'm going to sand it by hand until it's good.
This is our first attempt, and we have no idea if it's going to actually fit.
Okay. One last time, hopefully. Oh my god, there's almost a door. Doesn't it seem like a door?
It does seem like a door.
Give me the hammer.
I don't want you to break
It's hammer time! Oh, oh, oh!
Stop.
Oh, 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 oh! Wait, that's... Ow! Ow! Doors are dangerous!
I'm sorry.
You just shut my hand right in it. First opportunity that you had.
I don't know what we would do with doors.
That looks so good. Oh, man.
Are you recording?
Yeah, but... What? We are, for now at least, using the offcuts of the 8.5 inch board that well actually this is from this. I ripped it off. And we're going to use this as our door stops for now. I don't know if we're going to do it like that forever.
Why not? It looks cool.
I like it.
We're going to marry them.
But I have to be able to nail this from the inside of the room with the door shut. So, shut the door and then hand that to me, please.
We get to shut the door. Bing.
Isn't that awesome?
It is awesome. It looks amazing.
Turned out so much better than I thought it could. And it swings so easy. I just drilled a quick little hole to hold it. Listen to this. Oh my gosh. Feels so good. Wait for it. First door. It's got some quirkiness to it because somebody at some point took a hand plane and planed the corner of it down a lot. It's actually probably 1/4 inch, maybe a little less than 1/4 inch, maybe 3/8. And it's not like that on the other side, but you know, there's nothing we can do about that. It just is what it is. It's an old door. It's been adjusted over the years. The fit on the bottom is just absolutely amazing. And around the whole sides. It's just, you couldn't be happier.
Makes me want a high five.
Oh my god. You and these high fives. And then, yeah, the casing will go on now. Really good. And it's solid.
Yeah.
Like that's solid.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice. Wow.
I mean, it's literally done, except for the one little metal thing.
Oh, the little door catch.
Yeah.
Yeah, all I did was drill a little hole to catch the latch. So let's do some B-roll of the door, and then we should go home and get our kids. Thanks for watching this week's episode. I really appreciate it. And we'll see you next time we turn the camera on. This is for everybody out there. Have a good week.